Welcome back. And so let's head to River State now for that very critical conversation on the oil spill from Yola Wellhead. And joining us now is Mr. Barriere Thomas. Mr. Barriere Thomas is the chairman, Khana local government area in River State. Mr. Thomas, thank you for holding on and welcome to the morning brief.
Good morning, Madam Sister. Sorry, please, Dr. Thomas.
Dr. Thomas, welcome to the program. So let's begin with the visit by the NSA, and this comes months after the oil spill. How reassuring is this visit, and of course the assurances to end oil spill in River State?
Weeks after the oil spill, not months after the oil spill, weeks after the oil spill.
Okay, pardon me,
yes,
weeks.
we are.
Go ahead. Go ahead, sir.
Yes. We are very, very grateful to the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, and of course the National Security Advisor. This visit is rare. The National Security Advisor has proven to the people of Khana and by extension Ogoni that indeed the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria is walking the talk. He came, he saw things for himself, and of course gave certain position statements which are of course reassuring. The NSA did assure the people of Khana and Ogoni that the president is committed to seeing to the implementation of the report of the dialogue committee submitted months ago. And of course, he did pay visit to the projects that have been implemented as part of the confidence building process. He also warned the companies, that is NNPC, and of course those that are supposed to see to the security of oil facilities in the area, that never again should they lower their guard so much such that this spill will be allowed to continue. Of course, we are very happy because we know that with this visit, a lot will be unfolding. Yes, the dialogue committee did a robust consultation. And of course, I can say for free that what is before Mr. President is a holistic reflection of what the people of Khana and Ogoni expect if oil resumption must commence. However, we have certain concerns about the implementation process. You have a committee that is saddled with the responsibility of going around to get inputs from communities regarding how issues that has to do with environment, economy will be addressed. That phase has been completed and it is before Mr. President. Where we are now is the phase of implementation, meaning the strategy has to be different. Community members, youth representatives, elected officials at the local government level, at the state, and at the national will have to, because this strategy, as it is now, has to be broadened so that no facet of the society is left out. Remember.
Okay, before we begin to talk about, pardon me, sir, yes. Before we begin to talk about strategy, let's get the facts correctly. This round of oil spill, you say, started just weeks ago. Is it the same as the one that was reported from Pian community, pardon me if I didn't get the name correctly, which happened in August? And let us know if that has been addressed besides this latest round of oil spill that has now necessitated the visit of the NSA. Did you get my question?
Say again, say again.
You say this round of oil spill occurred weeks ago. Is it different from the one that happened in Pian community in August? And has that been addressed? This one we're dealing with that has necessitated the visit of the NSA, I believe, is the Yola Wellhead that spilled.
Pian community.
Yeah, go ahead.
Pian community. Oil wells around Yola oil field in Pian community from time to time used to experience explosion. Remember, the Yola oil field has several oil wells. The one that necessitated the visit of the National Security Advisor is one that occurred in Yola Oilfield by Well 14. It is being addressed, and as I speak, it has been capped. Equipment, experts, they are on site.
Okay, so that supports the position that there was an oil spill that occurred in August that is being addressed according to your confirmation now. Now, some say it is as a result of negligence. Okay, I believe Mr. Thompson, Dr. Thompson, is listening to me. I hope we get him back. There's been some network interruption. Now, there are some reports that this oil spill... pardon me, sir. There are some reports that this latest round of oil spill is as a result of negligence. Others say that there is suspicion, a very good reason to suspect that is also as a result of sabotage. Now, as a key member of the community, in fact, the local government chairman in that area, what exactly is responsible? Is it negligence or sabotage?
Well,
okay, I do hope that we get Mr. Barriere, or if you like, Dr. Barriere back shortly, such that we can have a more robust conversation and get clarity on the issues. If indeed this is about sabotage, not necessarily about negligence. How strong is surveillance of wellheads, of pipelines in those communities, such that this can be prevented in the future? And of course, this also has a very significant impact on conversations about the resumption of oil drilling in Ogoniland, following what happens to be a very checkered history. Mr. Dr. Barriere, I believe you are back now. You were clarifying for us whether this has to do with negligence or sabotage.
Yes, we have said this particular spill is as a result of sabotage. And as a local government in charge of grassroots governance, we have activated all security architecture to involve communities in ensuring that oil facilities are secured. This exactly we have done by engaging youth around the area. And of course, it has to be continuous, because we cannot be expecting government to be putting structures in place to address environmental issues, and at the same time, we are the ones that will, from time to time, sabotage government effort. We say no to it, we condemn it in its entirety, and we are informing those saddled with responsibility of securing oil facilities to up their game, to involve community dwellers. Yes, people are charged with the responsibility of providing security to oil installations. They must do so with indigenous of the communities where these facilities are located, because community policing in securing oil facilities is key. So as a local government, we are supporting youths across different communities where there are oil facilities to ensure that their eyes are on the ground, and those who are involved in oil theft are brought to book.
Where do you believe the sabotage is coming from? And can it have been executed without some form of connivance with the locals in the community? Did you get my question, sir? Again, network appears to be, interrupting in a very unwelcome manner our conversation this morning, where, environmental degradation is a very, very big talking point, an unsettling one at that, in Ogoniland, in Rivers State, not just in Ogoniland, in the entire stretch of the Niger Delta area, besides Ogoniland, just weeks ago, a report came from our correspondent about gas leakage in another part of River State, in Bile community, to be precise. And we wonder if that has been addressed as well, because that also compelled, some form of attention on the floor of the National Assembly. But let's return to Khana local government area now. We hope the chairman is back to continue his talking point. I was asking...
I'm here.
Yes, brilliant. I was asking where you think the sabotage is coming from, and can it have been executed without some form of connivance with the locals who know the ins and outs of locations of pipelines, of oil wells in your community?
Well, that's neither near here nor there. Truth is this: there are criminals everywhere. There are those who will stop at nothing to commit crime. That's why security operatives are there. That's why the oil surveillance, oil facility surveillance is there. That's why the local governments are there. That's why community dwellers are there. Crime concerns the tribe. And that is why we are saying the only way to put a final stop to all of this is resumption of oil in Ogoniland. Because we are aware that if there's oil resumption, people will be engaged. People will be living around those oil facilities, and all of this would have been a thing of the past. And so you cannot have a situation where, from time to time, people who are criminal-minded will cause oil explosion because they want to cut away oil through the back door. That's what we have been experiencing. And these are most of the persons that will say, no, we do not agree that there should be no oil resumption. We have destroyed, in a couple of years past, a lot of illegal oil refining sites, otherwise known as bunkering sites. And our efforts are still on the way to ensure that, because, the terrain is so difficult to assess. But as a local government, we are doing everything possible to ensure that our eyes are on the ground to watch out for oil criminals. That we have been doing. So, but again, the only way this will come to a final stop is that there is oil resumption in Ogoniland, where these facilities will be manned by those whose business is to do that on daily basis. Because what we have at the moment is surveillance from a distance. Surveillance from a distance, which does not guarantee effective security of these facilities. And so we're looking forward to seeing a situation where we will continue to synergize at various levels with security operatives, with those who are charged with responsibility of surveillance, so that oil facilities will be properly secured in and around our environment.
All right. If I get you correctly, you are advocating a resumption of oil exploration. I'd wonder if this contrasts with the position expressed by environmental activists in your area, in River State, who want the decommissioning of obsolete oil facilities, because according to them, some of these oil wells, the oil spill are coming from rust and corroded, equipment that have been left unattended to for a very long time. But clearly, it's an ongoing conversation, and we must anchor at this point, and of course also amplify your position that there must be a collective strategy approach to tackling issues of oil degradation, spillage, and of course
the point is this:
environmental degradation in River State.
The point is,
all right. We must anchor at this point. We hope that when next we have this conversation, we'll have better network. We've been talking with Dr. Barere Thomas, Chairman, Khana Local Government Area in River State. Thank you for coming through on this particular one.